go. All right, you guys give me a double thumbs up if you can hear me. Awesome. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Remember, we like to loosen up our forearms and like a lot of our arm muscles on this warm-up. So you guys go ahead and set your bow staff down. Let's go ahead and get started with 10 jumping jacks all together. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you guys go ahead and pick your bow staff back up. Angle this down just a little bit more. All right, guys. Now I want you guys to hold your bow in your hand. Thumbs up from the middle. You guys point your bow as far down as you can, and then bring it back. And then point it down, and then bring it back, and just spin the bow forward and backwards. Slowly increase that speed as you loosen up your forearm. Just little by little. All right, and you guys go ahead and switch sides. Don't start at the same speed you were just at. Start slow, and then work your speed up as you go along. All right, you guys go ahead and stop. Take your bow staff, put it in scarecrow position. Go end to end. And start swinging side to side. Loosen up those back. Loosen up those backs. All right, you guys start swinging that bow staff high up in the sky. All right, start swinging that bow staff low. All right, you guys go ahead and stand up. Hold your bow in the bottom half, or around the bottom third, like here with your right hand, thumbs up. Point it down, let it roll around to the back of your hand. And grab here, let it run along the back. I apologize, I messed it up again. Hold it towards the top half of your bow here, above that third grip, and then point it back. Grab here, it should run along the back length of your hand. You should be able to pull this up and get a nice stretch in that shoulder there. Or if you want, you can set it on your shoulder and just kind of reach out and grab it here. Put your hand on top. All right, and switch sides. All right, and you guys take your bow staves, you guys hold them behind you and stretch down to the floor here. Keeping your hands behind your back with your bow staff in hand and stretch down to reach towards your toes. Keep those legs locked all the way up. Keep those legs straight. All right, everyone go ahead and stand up. Yes, sir. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our bow-ins. You guys go ahead and center up. You guys straighten out those uniforms, tighten those belts. All right, you guys go ahead and get ready. Everyone set, yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
And everyone bow, say yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
All right, we're gonna say the tenets of Taekwondo. Everyone repeat after me. Courtesy.
Courtesy.
Integrity.
Integrity.
Perseverance.
Perseverance.
Self-control.
Self-control.
Indomitable spirit.
Indomitable spirit.
Now we're gonna say the student oath. I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo.
I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo.
I shall respect instructors and senior students.
I shall respect instructors and senior students.
I shall never misuse Taekwondo.
I shall never misuse Taekwondo.
I will be a champion of freedom and justice.
I will be a champion of freedom and justice.
I will build a more peaceful world, sir.
I will build a more peaceful world, sir.
And Kunye.
Yes, I can.
All right, guys. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a lot of speed combo drilling. So I've got a little bit of a combo that we're going to practice. Those of you who know the Bow Staff Level 2 form, you guys will recognize this as Section 3, but modified. And then, but what we're going to do before we start doing those speed drills, we're going to practice a few different ways to put some flares into this. And no, speed drills is not just flipping your bow staff all over the place. It's controlled strike. First thing we're going to work on is a swashbuckler. This is so we're going to do a few different ways to add some flares. We're going to practice the drill, and then we're going to get that really good, and then I'll have a spot where I can show you guys where you can optionally throw in this flare, and I'm going to show you guys. So first one is a swashbuckler. It's a modified way to enter into a forward strike. Mr. Weiss loves to open his forms with this move. You've got a big whoosh, you make a big circle, and you pop into that forward strike. So what you're going to do, what I want everyone to do is hold your bow in your right hand, and I want you guys to do some slow figure eights. Remember, if you're not as familiar with the figure eights, imagine you've got a giant ice cream scoop on this side. You're scooping up some ice cream out of the bucket, and then you're putting it in your bowl. And then you're scooping up some ice cream, and you're putting it in your bowl. Just like that, moving that way. Imagine the top of the bow is digging backwards along the ground. Watch everyone do those figure eights. Nice job. So, do you have any questions on how to do that figure eight? All right, let me see you practice that figure eight. So take this top part, for all of you guys that are still having a little trouble, you guys take this top part of the bow and drag it across the ground. Drag it across the ground and make this big swinging, scooping motion. You guys can go nice and slow. All right, you guys go ahead and relax. Now, take your bow. I want you guys to move your right hand, slide down the bow a little bit. From here, I want you to do that same figure eight and kind of get the feel of doing it off balance. So you should be holding it around where you hold it for the thirds grip. Thumbs up here, and then doing the slow figure eight. This will probably feel kind of weird because it's off balance and you're off center. All right, now from here, you guys start the bow back here. I want you guys to swing the bow down, flip it back, grab with your left hand, and forward strike. Everyone practice that with me. So everyone hold your bow in your right hand here. I want you guys to take the bow staff. I want you to swing it down, let it scoop back behind on this left side here. Grab with the left leg, or grab with the left hand, and forward strike. If you guys can grab the bow staff with your left leg, that's very impressive. All right, everyone go ahead and grab the bow here one more time. Let's do that. You're gonna start the bow behind. You're gonna swing it down into a figure eight motion and forward strike. So whenever you do this full speed, instead of just coming here and stepping and striking, it's a very flashy way to enter into that forward strike there. So that's something that we can add on a little bit later if you guys are getting comfortable with that. If not, that's totally okay. It's kind of a high level move. So if you guys still need to practice a little bit more before you throw into the combo, that is totally okay. All right, next thing we're gonna work on is a palm spin. Palm spins are another pretty intro level flare that are, they make things look pretty cool whenever you're transitioning between your moves. So what we're gonna do is I want everyone to go into a left side strike, just like that. What you are going to do is you guys are going to spin out of the left side strike. I'm going to angle this up a little bit because I realize the bow staff is chopping off the top. So what you're going to do here is you're in your left side strike. You're going to spin up out of your side strike, put your right hand in the middle, and you're going to let this bow spin on your hand. So you're going to open your hand up. Imagine you guys are like a waiter or waitress holding their platter here, and you're letting the bow spin on your hand. So you guys are going to start in that left side strike. You guys are going to spin up out of that strike and let this palm spin flat. You guys practice that a few times on your own. You guys try and get that nice and smooth. If you guys have any questions on how to do that, you guys raise your hand. Kind of keeping an eye on here. Yes, Kritika. Just 1 second.
Get over to her.
I'm muted, yeah.
There we go. Okay, Kritika.
What's your question?
Like, do we have to spin first, and after we spin it, You have to like balance on.
So what I want you to imagine is you're spinning like you're about to enter into the other side strike, and that will give you the momentum that you need to do that palm spin. And so what I like to do is I like to use the momentum from the other hand, and then when I get here sideways above my head, I take my wrist and I turn my wrist, and that gives it that extra power that I need to get that bow staff around. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it looks like Pablo is a little confused still.
All right, Pablo.
All right, let me unmute you, friend. Ari, what's up?
How's it going, Pablo?
I'm still confused about how do you spin? How do you do the palm spin?
All right, so like I said, what I want you to think about doing, hold your bow staff like this. What you can do, if starting the left side strike is kind of confusing for you guys can hold the bow in your right hand just like this, and you can just twist and open your hand. Everyone, if you're struggling, you guys do that with me. Hold your hand out here, twist and open. So come here and open. Close, open with your fingers pointed back. And what that'll do is whenever you do that in your bow, you'll turn your hand back, and it'll be easier to turn that hand backwards when you go over your head. You guys start here and go up over your head, holding your fingers. Notice how my fingers are pointing backwards. One more time, hold it here and back. Now, what I want you to do, I want you guys to try that slowly with the bow and turn and just let those fingers open here. You don't have to get any spin on there yet, but turn and open. And then what you can do is you can turn and open without stopping and get a spin. You guys will have to be very dynamic and kind of wiggle these fingers around to keep the bow balanced. I want you guys to imagine it's very similar to like when you're balancing the broomstick on the bottom of your hand here. All right, and everyone go ahead and relax. Just so that's something you guys can practice on. It's okay if you don't have it yet today. It's kind of a tough drill because you gotta have really good balance there on that pump. All right, now we're gonna start getting into our speed comboing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, out here, well, you guys just go ahead and follow along with me. I'm just gonna show you guys the whole combo. It's gonna be like a mini form that we're working on for today. So everyone hold your bow in your third grip. Let me see everyone's third grip. All right, I'm gonna face this way so everyone can see. So you guys chamber your bow by your right shoulder. Everyone step forward. Forward strike. From here, you're gonna flip the bow up, down, side, side, helicopter. You're gonna do another helicopter to this side, and then you're going to spin around. Oh wait, sorry, from here, sorry, my bad. After you do this, this helicopter, flip to the bow to the side, then spin around, side strike, flip the bow high, pull it down. All right, let's do that together one more time. So you're here, bow's in your third position. Let me see everyone forward strike. Up, down, side, side, helicopter, helicopter, side, spin, side, side, down. Now, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 2 points on this. If you're like, Mr. Davis, that is way too long for me to learn in one day and be able to practice well, that's okay. What I want you guys to do, if you're having a hard time with that full combo, we're still gonna practice it a few times, but whenever we start going into our speed challenge, if you're having a hard time with that full combo, you guys can stop here. You can go forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter, and then you guys can stop there. Those of you who want the extra challenge, then you can go into the next helicopter, side, spin, side, side, down. Everyone got it? All right, let's practice that a few more times so you guys can kind of gauge where you're at. So right here, you're in your third grip. Everyone step forward. Forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter. This is the level 1. Here's the level 2. Everyone helicopter to this side, side strike, spin around, side strike high, pull down. With that side strike high, I want you guys to imagine you've hooked your bow on someone's neck or on their shoulder there, and you're pulling them down to the ground. It's got to be very forceful, very strong. All right, let's do that again all together. We're going to practice it a few more times, and we're going to start getting into our speed sets. So everyone right here, everyone step forward and forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter. Helicopter, side, spin, side, side, down. Just like that. All right, now what we're gonna do is it's gonna be reaction drills. Let's see, I think a third to half them getting this. Okay, all right, so boys and girls, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do just this first section here. So we're gonna come here, we're gonna go forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter, just like that. We're gonna, because what I want you guys to practice on today, we're gonna work on our speed and making these strikes super fast. Does everyone understand? So let's practice this all together. I'm gonna face this way whenever I'm doing it so I can watch you guys. So let me see your third script. Let me see everyone ready. Remember, we wanna practice this a lot so we can get good muscle memory. So everyone step forward and forward strike. Up, down, side, side, helicopter. Very good. So that a few more times. Right here. I want everyone to go ahead and do this section with. Everyone do just this much right here. Everyone forward strike. Up, down, side, side, helicopter. If that's too fast, you guys raise your hand. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead and do that again. Ready stance, or you're in your, not ready stance, just in your third position. Everyone step forward. Forward strike. Up, down, side, side, helicopter. All right, we're gonna do it one more time all together and we're gonna move on. So we're here. Everyone forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter. If you guys think you could do that all by yourself, raise your hand. Awesome. If not, that's okay, because when we're going a little bit faster, when we're practicing, I'm still gonna be up here doing it and showing you guys all the moves, because I know it's hard to remember something on like the first day that you learn. So what we're gonna do is it's gonna be a reaction drill. So you guys are gonna be ready. You're gonna be here. You're gonna have your bow by your shoulder. You're gonna wait for me. As soon as I say go, you're gonna step forward and you're gonna do this combo as fast as you can while still maintaining your proper technique. So for this first one, we're not gonna go full speed. We're gonna slowly build our way into it. So we're gonna step forward and we're gonna go a little bit faster this time. I'm gonna be up here. I'm gonna be walking you guys through it though. If you guys want to, you can go a little bit faster than me and you guys can go ahead of me. Does everyone understand? All right, let me see everyone's third script. Everyone ready? Are you sure you're ready? Go, forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter. Ooh, nice job. Some of you guys are already going pretty fast. All right, a little bit faster this time. Like I said, you guys can go faster than me if you would like. Ready? Go, forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter. Ooh, nice job. Let's go again. Ready? Go, forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter. Nice. Something I want you guys to make sure that you're doing is a lot of times whenever you go faster, it's easy to start sacrificing that technique to get the speed. Make sure you guys aren't doing that. Most common thing I see is when you start going on the up, down, side, sides, your hands start to get closer and closer out of this third grip. So make sure you stay in this third grip. It's very important so you can maintain that power on every strike, even though it might feel like it's harder because you're having to get the full extensions with your entire arm instead of just your wrists, but you'll get a lot more power, and in the long run, you'll get a lot more speed and control of your weapon if you stay in that third grip the entire time you're doing strikes. Yes, sir? All right, let's go again. Everyone ready? Go. Forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter. Ooh, nice job. You guys are going pretty fast. All right, ready? And go. Forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter. Nicely done. All right. Who here thinks this is easy? Ooh, all right. So if you don't think it's easy, like I said, that's okay. This is the first day we're doing this combo, and it's kind of a hard combo. But if you guys are already doing pretty good at this, what I want you to, because this looks familiar to you guys, you've practiced it before, I want you guys to start adding in those flares that you worked on before. So when I say go, you guys are going to do that swashbuckler, up, down, side, side, palm spin, helicopter strike. Does everyone understand? Only if you want that extra challenge though. So everyone ready? And go. Forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter. Or swashbuckler, up, down, side, side, palm spin, helicopter. Nicely done. All right, we're gonna do this one last time, and then we're gonna build into another, we're gonna take the last part of class and we're gonna work on a trick. So everyone ready? I wanna see everyone's very fastest, very strongest. Ready and go. Forward strike, up, down, side, side, helicopter. Nice job. I see some of you guys are getting those extra flares in there. That's awesome. All right, and everyone go ahead and relax. Nicely done on that speed set today, guys. Just remember, whenever you're working on your bow staff and you're starting to speed those strikes up, make sure you guys are still maintaining that excellent technique. Yes, sir? Because it's really easy to go, oh, I'm going to go super fast with my bow. And then like just let your bow flip all over crazy places. So make sure you stay in that third grip and maintain control of your bow the entire time you're striking fast. Does everyone understand? Everyone give me a thumbs up. Say yes, sir. Awesome. All right. Now, last trick we're going to work on in class today is going to be what's called a blind man's bluff. The reason it's called a blind man's bluff, if you guys haven't, I know we worked on this a few months ago in our bow staff class at Capel, but if you guys aren't familiar with this strike, the reason it's called a blind man's bluff is you toss the bow and then you catch behind your head and it looks like you're not looking at the bow. That's why it's called blind man's bluff. It's because you actually are looking at the bow. You just make it look like you're not looking because you turn backwards right as soon as you catch it. So let's do this to start practicing. It's going to be actually kind of similar to how we were kind of practicing this behind the back catch last week. There'll probably be lots of dropping your bow on the floor, especially for me. All right, so we're here. What I want you guys to do, you're going to, everyone real fast, everyone do just a butterfly pass. Remember, for that butterfly pass, you guys are going to take your, hold the bow in the right hand, turn your hand upside down, stack the left hand here, make this butterfly, grab with the left hand. And you guys pass that a few times. Good. This motion will be very important. Very good. All right, now we're here. What I want you guys to do, I want you guys to take your hand. If you guys were here last week, this will sound pretty familiar, but you're going to take your hand and glue it to the back of your head right here. So you can see your hand out of your peripheral vision. Very similar to how we were gluing our hand on our back, but today we're doing it on our head here. And I want you guys to take your bow, I want you to hold it like this, and I want you guys just to swing it back and let it hit your hand. And just swing it back and hit your hand. And you guys just get used to that feeling of having a bow staff flying towards your face while it is still in your control. Because if the bow staff is in your control, then you will be good to go. Because remember, if you ever toss the bow and you do this, are you ever going to catch the bow? No. So you guys have to train yourselves to be able to keep your eyes on your bow and not flinch, even when it's flying towards your face. All right. Now, are you guys ready for the next step? All right. What I want you guys to do now is take that same side of the bow, and I want you to, right here, when you get straight up and down, I want you to do a little bit of a toss and try and catch it in that hand. So you're here, swing the bow up, and it'll be just a little teeny toss, just like that. It's a little tiny toss. Swing the bow and catch. The reason we're going a little slower on this right now is because I know all of us are in tighter spaces. I don't want anything to get broken. So you're here, swing the bow, catch. Emphasis on the catching part is very important. All right, you're here, toss and catch. Toss, catch. All right, now what we're gonna do is from here on out, I'm gonna keep building steps. I'm gonna keep adding steps until we get to the very end with the finished product. If you guys are still not comfortable with the step that we just did, you guys are welcome to keep practicing that step while I'm explaining the next one. Does everyone understand? So I'm gonna eventually build into the tossing and catching and grabbing behind the head. If you guys aren't comfortable doing that today, you guys don't have to. Does everyone understand? We've all got to, remember, we got to take those steps. Once we have, step number 3, we have to have step number 3 down before we can upgrade to step number 4. All right, so we're here. Next step is going to be doing a half spin and then tossing and catching that bow behind our hand. So this will be, you're going to twist your hand and do kind of a butterfly toss and then catch the bow. So everyone practice that nice and slow. You're going to spin, toss, and catch. It'll just be one rotation. So I'm going to turn this way so you can see the bow's on the outside. You can see. You're going to spin your bow and toss and catch. Notice how I'm still going nice and slow. I'm getting used to the motion here. Good. All right, you guys practice that step you're at. I want to watch you guys. I want to see where you guys are at. You guys keep practicing. Oh, nice job. You guys are doing good. Make sure your hand isn't coming on the top of your head. Make sure it's coming behind your head here. Good. Nice job. All right, are you guys ready to hear something crazy? What if I told you that this step number 3 is one of the hardest steps? So this step number 3 is the core part of your blind man's bluff. Really all you're doing is you're doing this toss and you're catching behind your head. So you're doing a little bit of a toss and then you're catching just like that whenever you're doing this strike. And then all you have to do to make it the blind man's bluff is you have to turn your body into it. So what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to hold your bow staff right here on the side. And everyone can practice this with me because you can do step 1, 2, or 3 that we worked on doing this. So from here, I want you guys to hold it out here. I'm going to act like a mirror. So this is as if it's your right hand. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to step so your body is sideways and then bring your hand behind and bring it back and catch. So you're here. You're going to step and then come behind. So you're going to step sideways. And then you're going to do that same step we were just working on before. You're going to toss or catch or spin. And then from here, you'll finish the spin around with the bow in your left hand. All right, you guys practice the level you were at before. You've got your level 1. You've got your level 2. And then you've got your level 3 with the spin and the toss. You guys practice that just a few more times. Here's level 1, where you just bring the bow back. Here's level 2, small toss. And here's level 3, spin and a toss. All right, now everyone take that level that you're comfortable with, and let's go ahead and add the body spin again. So you're here. You've got the bow in your right hand. You're going to step so your body is sideways. You're going to glue that hand to the back of your head. You're going to do your level. You're going to grab with the left hand and then spin around and finish that spin. Just like that. Nicely done. Got an active chatting class today. All right. Everyone hold it right here in the middle. Let's do this again. Everyone practice your step here, here, or whatever your step is. All right, now let's put it all together with the body spin. Everyone ready? Everyone turn. Put your hand behind your head. Do your step. Catch. And spin. It is okay. You will drop your bow a lot while you're practicing these kind of tricks. It's inevitable, but it'll be all right. You can pick it back up and then you're good to go. All right. Mr. Weiss, just so you're prepared, in just a few minutes, I'm going to have you showcase this blind man's bluff, all right? I'm going to have you guys show these guys a completed one because I'm not comfortable throwing mine full speed right here, and he's outside. So let's practice this a few more times. Slowly build up the speed. Remember, staying at your comfort level, 1, 2, or 3, whichever one. All right, so you guys are here. Practice your level 1, 2, or 3, whichever one you want to. I think I'm going to stay with the level 1 for now because I keep dropping my level 2 and 3, so I'm going to get really good at this level 1 before I move back up to level 2. All right, let's go ahead and start here. Everyone get ready to do your body turn, and we're going to go a little bit faster this time. All right, everyone, you guys go ahead and start with this left hand behind your head. All right, everyone turn sideways. Do your step, grab your bow, spin around. Nice job. We're going to do this just a few more times, slowly speeding it up. Everyone ready? And hand behind your head. Turn, grab, turn, out. Nice job. Hand behind your head. Turn, grab, turn, out. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to have a release at all on this move. What you can do is this can just be a pass. So you can come here and you can pass it behind the head, and you don't even have to let go of the bow staff. So if you've got something like a TV nearby that you don't want to break. All right, let's do this one more time all together. I want to see you guys practice this on your own. So everyone get ready. You're going to glue your hand to the back of your head. Everyone steps your body sideways, grab, and go. Nice job. And the key to this, Nicely done, guys. Everyone go ahead and relax. So this is one of those moves that takes a lot of practice to get down really well. It's kind of one of those weirder ones, but it's one of the ones that they feel kind of weird at first, even if you do have it right. But once you get it down, it looks really good. So full speed, what you're gonna do after you speed it up, you're gonna come here. As soon as you catch, that's when you look away. And that's what makes it look like you're not looking at the bow staff when you catch. But rule number one is you always wanna look at the bow staff whenever you are doing your bow staff, especially if you're doing releases, unless you're like really good at bow staff and you start like blindfolding yourself. But that's at a much higher level. So always look at your bow staff when you're gonna release it. So you always keep your eyes around right here. My eyes are on the bow. I'm looking at it. Once I grab, then you can turn around and flip out of your bow. Does that make sense to everyone? All right. Nice work in class today, guys. Real fast. Mr. Weiss, could you show us a blind man's bluff full speed? All right, you guys go ahead and keep an eye on him. Mr. Weiss, you're muted if you're trying to talk to us right now, sir.
He's good now.
Oh, you're good.
All right, so all I was saying was this is one of like my favorite tricks, and this is actually a trick that Jackson Rudolph does, like one of the first moves in his form. So in the form, he would go.
Swashbuckler.
The blind man's bluff is going to be right here. So he combos it into a bunch of other crazy moves. So he comes all the way around here, and he's doing like the exact same thing you guys just did. All he's doing is coming around to the side of his body, doing that little butterfly toss, and touching behind his head. The only difference is he's practiced it thousands of times. So he's gotten used to that motion, then he can speed it up. So he's all started where you guys are starting right now, working on that slow motion, and then eventually going faster and faster and comboing it into his form, making it look all cool.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Weiss. All right, yeah, so something I recommend, if you guys really want to practice your bow staff and you really want to be able to just practice some releases, not have to worry about hitting anything, I do recommend you guys go out on a nice day, like today. Today's pretty nice. And you guys just go outside where there's just an open field of grass. Maybe it's on your front yard, maybe it's in your backyard. Just find some space outside and you guys can practice those bow staffs if you guys have the space. So nicely done in class today. Everyone go ahead and set. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
And bow. So yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
You guys crushed it. All right. So just a quick reminder, since we do have testing next week, make sure you guys are practicing hard. You guys are working on that testing content. And then Miss Lance, do we have any announcements about anything?
That's pretty much it. Other than we do have testing next week, but because we don't have these space limitations like we normally do, since we're doing testing online and classes online, we are still having regular classes next week. So make sure you guys sign in for your classes. We're going to have some fun stuff in classes, and then make sure you guys get registered for testing. Once you get registered, your parents will get a link to sign up for the appropriate, whether you're a color belt or black belt. You'll get assigned, once you sign up for a spot, then your instructor that will be testing you will get a notification. So I know Mr. Lance has got like a lot of testings on Wednesday. I know that things have been rolling in there. So do you guys just make sure you get signed up if you have any questions about that whatsoever, or once you get that link, if the time that you need to test is not available, call Miss Amanda at the school or send us an email and she'll get you guys all sorted out. Okay, guys, but good job.
Okay. All right, so if that's it, we'll go ahead and unmute everyone. You guys can say hi to all your friends before we wrap things up.
Let me unspotlight. Yeah, and mute. All right, there we go.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
Hi.
Boy. Me did do private lessons.
Hello, fellow humans.
Bye, my fellow humans.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Fellow humans.
Bye. Bye.